warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Welcome. My name is Fayza Marwa Azmina. I'm from 14th Senior High School. And on this really special occasion, I will tell you a really exciting story that based on Indonesian culture. Because we all knew that Indonesia has a lot of story, I picked this special story just for you. A story that is really popular in all over Indonesia, and I guess you'll know it, but let's just move on to the story. So, long time ago, there's a kingdom named Prambanan. All the people in Prambanan lived peacefully. They're just doing their things, doing their kind of activities, just like the other day. But suddenly, things happened, because their kingdom was getting attacked by the main king from Pengging Kingdom. His name was Bandung Bondowoso. He was a really rude person. He even had a great supernatural powers. Even his soldiers were not only humans, but also genies. Isn't it scared? So, back to the story. The king of Prambanan had one daughter named Loro Jonggrang. All the people in Prambanan fell in love with her. Even Bandung Bondowoso, this main king, was also in love with her. So he wanted to marry Loro Jonggrang. He decided to make a confession to her. Loro Jonggrang, I'm so in love with your beauty, kindness, and knowledge. So will you be my queen and be my wife forever? Said Bandung Bondowoso. Loro Jonggrang, who heard that sudden confession, was shocked. She wanted to refuse it because she knew that Bandung Bondowoso is a really mean and bad person. But she's afraid that if she refuses it, he will make a danger for the Prambanan people. But so she thinks for a while. What should I do? Oh my goodness, I have to refuse the Bandung Bondowoso proposal, but I don't know. Thankfully, Loro Jonggrang came up with an idea. Bandung Bondowoso, I'll accept your marriage proposal in one condition. You have to build me 1,000 temples in just one night. Bandung Bondowoso, who heard that, was very panicked and he got nothing to do. So he said, "It's impossible for a man to do that. Build 1,000 temples in just one night, it's impossible," said Bandung Bondowoso. But he did not give up. He asked the kingdom advisor to give him an advice. "You know, Loro Jonggrang only wanted to marry me, but she gave me one condition. I have to build her 1,000 temples in just one night. Isn't it crazy for a human to do it? Oh my goodness, but she's so beautiful. I want to marry her. Just give me an advice," said Bandung Bondowoso to his advisor. "But my lord, you have to remember that you have a genie soldier. You may ask them for help to build you 1,000 temples. They have an amazing speed to do it." "That's a really great idea," said Bandung Bondowoso. So he did command soldier to build the 1,000 temples just for him. When the Chinese soldier built it, temples, it's just very fast. The time just fly. The time just amazingly speed because of the Chinese amazing speed. The temple is even almost done before one night. Loro Jonggrang, who heard that news, was panicked because if the condition that she gave to Bandung Bondowoso was fulfilled, she will marry Bandung Bondowoso. So, thankfully, she has an amazing idea. She asked all of her servants to build a mortar and straw and burn it all. Please build a mortar and a straw and burn it all. Just for your information, the Chinese soldiers are afraid of the sun. So, when the mortar and the straw was burned, they will think that it was already done. The servant did an amazing, great job. So, thankfully, the Chinese soldier thinks that it was already done. So, the leader commanded all of the other soldiers to stop and just leave the temples alone. So, the leader told Bandung Bondowoso that they will leave immediately. Bandung Bondowoso, who heard that, was so angry, but he can't stop the Chinese soldier for leaving. So, because he knew that it was Loro Jonggrang's fault, he came to Loro Jonggrang and said, "I know that it was your fault, right, Loro Jonggrang? You told all of your servants to burn the mortar so that my soldier thinks it's already done. You dare to fool me with that kind of trick? You crazy woman. I will make you as my 1,000 temples now." Magically, Loro Jonggrang's body turned into a stone. And until now, Loro Jonggrang's body is known as Loro Jonggrang's temple. So the story ended up there. Thank you so much for listening me. I hope that in this condition, all these new generations people like us will love all Indonesian cultural and tell people about the amazing fictional story that we had. Thank you so much. I'm sorry if there are any mistaken. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Udah ya, Bel?